Do you wanna get some culture? You wanna go look at some art? Huh? Okay. Let's get some culture. Here we are, the Ben Franklin Parkway. Look at this, Rick the puppy. Oh, I believe it's a Civil War monument. Matter of fact, Ben Franklin Parkway, every tree you see on the parkway is a monument, sort of, kind of. They were planted in memory of the soldiers who died during World War I. And the parkway itself, it's over 100 years old. The Ben Franklin Parkway, we call it the Parkway. And the guy who invented the Ben Franklin Parkway, or not invented, what's that word? The guy who designed the Ben Franklin Parkway is the same guy who designed the Ben Franklin Bridge. Let me go look at the barns. Here it is. This is, some people, a lot of people actually say, this is the greatest private art collection in the world. This building here, this is the Barnes Foundation, started by a guy named Albert Barnes, Dr. Albert Barnes to be more precise. And he created this medicine, and they still use it to this day. When a baby's born, they put this stuff in their eyes, and it protects them from getting venereal diseases in their eyes. And so I guess he got a nickel for every time a baby was born. I don't know. But anyway, so he had all this money, and he was really into the impressionistic art. He liked 1900s France. He liked Monet. He liked Impressionism. And he went around and he got the greatest collection of modern art, impressionistic art. Listen to me, Rick the puppy. I sound educated. And he had this big collection, and then one day he died. Dr. Barnes is dead. And his whole collection was in Lower Merion, which is a town outside of Philadelphia. $25 to go to the Barnes collection. Anyway, so it was in this township, Lower Merion, and his museum, which was, it was more than, I think it was his house too. It was kind of falling apart, or at least they said it was falling apart, and they're like, oh, we gotta move the Barnes Foundation. And because he didn't have any heirs, and there's a great documentary, I believe it's on YouTube. It's called The Art of the Steal. The Barnes Museum in Lower Merion was falling apart, and somehow it wound up here in Philadelphia on the Ben Franklin Parkway. Some people say dirty, dirty politicians. The one thing they said in Barnes's will, he was like, yo, do me a favor. After I die, don't touch this art. Leave it here in Lower Merion. I don't want it. He hated Philadelphia. He hated the art scene in Philadelphia. I don't know if he hated Philadelphia. He hated the art critics. So right now where we're walking, this is the museum district. The Ben Franklin Parkway is the museum district. And here's another. Look at this. Rick the puppy. Come on, let's cross here. Rodin Museum. Oh, I thought they worked for the art museum. Yeah, I thought sometimes they have workers who go around in golf carts and they clean up this area. So, no lie, I thought they were going down there to get the trash cans and they were just being lazy. Because I don't think there's really a ramp that gets you wow, that was crazy. And the guy on the, I'm going to call it a golf cart, but it seemed like it was more like a mini Jeep. They went down the steps and then they rode through the skate park. Wow, Rick the puppy. Huh. Aren't you lucky to be here? This is it, top of the Rocky Steps. Get it, Rick. Get it. He won't go far without me. Come on, Rick. Come on, let's do it like Rocky. I can't run. I'm wearing long johns. I'm sweating my ass off. I overdid it. Yo, AJ! How many jerk-offs you think do that a day? Hey, AJ! There you go. Look, Rock. I mean, I just called Rick. How many dogs do you think are named Rocky in the city of Philadelphia? Right here. They have, see, look, Rick. They have the Rocky's footprints. I used to have a membership to the Philadelphia Museum of Art, and I canceled it last year. I was pickpocketed in here. Somebody tried to pickpocket me, and I didn't think their response to my phone call was adequate. Isn't that silly? I called and I said, "Yo, somebody pickpocket me," and they're like, "Okay." And they asked like what room, and they told me like I gave them a description of who I thought it was and whatever. The guy didn't seem shocked, and that bothered me. I don't know the name of the snowflake building. It is pretty neat how it does that. I hear you, Rick the puppy. Back in the day, these fountains, they used to put these fountains on, and I used to cut high school, and we would go swimming in these fountains. And they've been on for a while. Well, now there's... Alright, we're coming up to it. This is one of the newer stores in the city of Philadelphia. Shout out to my friend Mutt from Stern Fan Network. He was the first person to tell me about this a while back. But this is the Rocky store. Look at this. How exciting. So, guys. You see that Rocky store? Yeah. Apparently. Uh-oh. Alright. Apparently, well, not apparently, Rocky was here just the other day. It was actually Rocky Day. There it is. The Rocky Shop. There it is, the Rocky statue. This is the #1 tourist attraction in Philadelphia. More people come to the Rocky statue than come to the Liberty Bell because Rocky's open 24 hours a day. So people come here all day and they take photos. Yeah, so like I was saying, you know, it's getting kind of chaotic. Like these guys right here, they had their car on the pavement at the foot of the Rocky steps, and now they went into this garage or this parking lot, and they're just doing jerk off shit with their engine and turning it up and revving it